Greetings and welcome to my prayer vlog for Sweden, what God has put on my heart for Mission to Sweden in 2017. My name is Mike O'Leary. I'm a member of Tabernacle Baptist Church Wolverhampton in the middle of England, and this is just going to be one of a short series of what to pray for in Sweden, what's going on in the news recently, any churches that need prayer for certain things, and just generally for the country as it struggles with the split between church and state that happened in 2000, and churches struggling with just getting the message out and people coming into the church as well. Many different things, a lot of things we struggle here as well, and they struggle with there. So bear with me if I keep looking at my screen here. I'm just looking at my notes that I've got. So pray for two churches in Umeå. They're trying to find new ways to listen to God on how to reach out to their communities to get the gospel out there. Pray for Equimenia Kyrkan in Skellefteå, who is a church that have got a lot of new people coming to faith, and a lot of them are working with the Alpha as well, the Alpha course. Piteo, there's two churches there that are struggling, and they're praying for something new to happen, and they're having they've got two new pastors in as well into the churches. So that's a breath of fresh air that God's put there. And one of them's come all the way from England over there. I've not got any contact details for the pastor that's gone from England to Sweden, but I should hopefully get that and have good conversations and see if we can build some bridges and increase God's kingdom. Two churches in Boden. They are small groups working a lot with the refugees in their area. So language barriers, Christianity as a whole, getting them settled into the community, and really just showing them Jesus' love to really just put them there. And Malmberget, who reaches out to many children, but the church needs to grow in numbers, but they are doing some good work. So just pray that their work does increase the numbers within the church, but more than that, the numbers increase within God's kingdom. So there's always some churches out there that need prayer. And in the news recently, there's been a couple of shootings in Malmö in the last couple of weeks. Unrelated incidents as far as I could read in the news. There was another couple of shootings in a couple of other cities in Sweden, which I can't remember off the top of my head. So there is a lot of things happening. Just pray for the churches to be there, to help the community, to provide an open door and a safe place for the community, and somewhere where where the people who carry weapons and knives and guns and things like that have got a safe place to hand it in as well. Just pray that these churches may be of that sort of place where they set up what we've got over here in knife bins. That does reach out to Sweden as well, because it feels that in Malmö there's a lot, and mainly in Malmö, but it's happening quite a lot over Sweden in the last 6 to 12 months, that the refugees that have come in, and the country seemed to welcome them all in to start with, and now from there it's gone completely the other way. A lot of Sweden, what I'm getting from the news and things like that, and things that are happening, a lot of the public, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of the public aren't welcoming them in. There's been a lot. It's slowed down quite recently as far as I can see in the news, but about four months ago, and just previous to that 4 to 6 months period, a lot of the refugee centres were being burnt down, and I saw in the news a couple of the refugee centres, as soon as the council or whoever it was in that area announced that was going to be a refugee building, or there was a hint of that place would be burnt. And there's been a lot of incidents within the refugee centres as well. So just pray for all of that and there. So if you want to get in touch with me, my Twitter handle is Sheep of Jesus. On Facebook I can be found as Mike O'Leary. I'm on Periscope as well as Sheep of Jesus, and my YouTube channel is Sheep of Jesus as well. So if you've got any, get in contact with me if you're a church in Sweden, or if you've got contacts within the churches of Sweden, you know, please, I'd like to get talking to those churches to see if there's any way that I can help, or if God puts it on my heart when I go over in late 2017 that that's one of the churches I visit, to help have a conversation with, to help build the kingdom and things like that. I'm not saying I can provide all the answers, but the more God's kingdom gets together and works together, the more the kingdom will be built, and the more lives will be, and the more hearts will be saved, and the souls will be changed as well. So, you know, any questions, any comments, please feel free. Email me. My email will be on this as well. And, you know, if you're a church in Sweden and you want prayer put out, just email me or contact me. I'm happy to do that for you. And the next one of these should be in about 2 weeks' time. If there's anything urgent that comes up, I'll be doing one in between those. So I hope your day is going well. Take care, and God bless.